Hello, fellow fragrance lovers, and welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to quickly make a little video to talk about my 1 year YouTube anniversary. So I guess it was, in the last couple weeks. It was recent. It pops up on my YouTube page like, oh, it's your channel's anniversary, right? The year has gone really quickly, so I just wanted to have a little chit chat with you guys and kind of reflect on the past year and some of the things that I've learned about not just like the perfume YouTube community, but YouTube in general, and just kind of my take on everything, and also, some of my goals and what I'm looking forward to in the future. So if you'd like to hear about all that, then stick around. Shouldn't be too long. But first, I want to take the opportunity to thank everyone who has been supporting me. This has been such a fun journey, and it's a really great hobby. And, on a personal level, not without getting into too many details, I've been going through a really difficult period in my life the past couple years, and hopefully there's an end in sight soon. But, this is one of the things that's really helped to lift my spirits in some really tough, troubling times. So, thank you guys for being, for the most part, everyone is really nice. I mean, I get my occasional hater, but that's fine. I feel like it gives me some street cred when I get some haters. It's okay. It goes with the territory. But really, overwhelmingly, everyone has been so nice. And I have just I've met the most amazing people. And I think one of the things that I did not anticipate was meeting people from all over the world. Like, I wasn't really thinking like that at first. I don't know, because I was so new to the whole YouTube world. So yeah, when I, started getting subscribers from, all over the place, and just like every continent, really, it's really cool to connect with other people, and also to see, like, what their experiences are with fragrance wherever they're living. So that has been really great. And I thought I was a perfume expert before I did all this. I mean, that's obviously why I got into doing a YouTube fragrance channel, but I've learned so much from other fragrance YouTubers and also from subscribers, and that has been awesome. I mean, there are so many fragrances that are my favorites now that I really didn't know much about beforehand, because they weren't available the places where I was usually shopping for fragrances. So to me, it's so cool that I am like wearing fragrances now that I would have never known about if it weren't for YouTube. So, perfect example. I'll talk about my scent of the day today. And this is one that I've kind of like rediscovered because I haven't touched it in a little while. But I got probably around the time very soon after I started YouTube and started getting recommendations from other YouTubers, I got Paco Rabanne Pure Excess, right? And I was very intrigued by the popcorn note, because popcorn's like my favorite snack of all time. I have popcorn almost every single day. So, I liked it right away, but I feel like I haven't worn it in a really long time. So I put it on today, and as I was walking into work, I was not even in work yet, some of my coworkers were like, "Oh my gosh, you smell so good. Like, you smell amazing. What is that? What are you wearing?" And it's still going. Like, I sprayed this on at 7 a.m. and it's 4:17 right now, and it's still going strong. So I feel like I have a renewed appreciation for Pure Excess. But that is a fragrance that I would have never known about if it weren't for the YouTube fragrance community, because I don't know, I just don't really see it anywhere. So yeah. But anywho, wow, I'm rambling on already. But those of you who've been with me, that's kind of my style. I like to go off on tangents. I'm Italian. I talk with my hands, and I'm a little bit long-winded. But anyway, thank you so much to everyone who is subscribed, who's been supporting me. And of course, if you have not subscribed already, I would really appreciate it if you did. It would make me very happy. So the whole point of being a Limelight Lass is, you know, getting noticed, getting attention, being in the limelight, maybe not all of the time. I mean, sometimes I try to do some subtle fragrances, but I'm an extreme extrovert. I'm a Leo. That's what I'm about. I'm kind of obnoxious that way. And so, if you're into the more quiet, subdued people, I might not be the person for you. But if you're okay with being wacky, weird, loud, and wearing fragrances that command some attention, you should subscribe, I guess is my point. Okay, so I'm going to go down the list here. I have some notes on Post-its. By the way, is anyone else obsessed with Post-its? I have like the strangest Post-it obsession. I keep Post-its everywhere. I keep them in my drawer at work. I keep them like at my house. I keep them in my car. I don't think I could live without Post-its. Does anyone love Post-its as much as I do? Let me know in the comments. But anyway, so here's some observations that I've made being on YouTube in the fragrance community for the past year. So the first one is, and I've complained about this before, it is not easy getting subscribers. Like, I just completely underestimated the difficulty of getting subscribers because I have so many social media friends, followers, things like that I thought, and I'm not bragging like, oh, I have so many friends, but like on Facebook, I've been on Facebook for, 12 years or something like that. And I'm a high school teacher, and I usually do keep in touch with a lot of my students after they graduate and, and parents. And I'm involved in so many different worlds, especially music. I am an MC. That's part of my limelight last persona, right? I'm an MC for a music nonprofit, and I'm a stage manager, and I'm on stage a lot and work with musicians a lot. So, the music industry is like, once one little group of people, you meet all, it explodes. Like, your friend circle explodes because, all these people in bands, and then their friends and their friends. So I have like over 1,200 Facebook friends. So I thought like, oh, I'll get my 1,000 subscribers easily, because just all my Facebook friends. No, that is not how it works. I did not know there were so many roadblocks to convincing people to sign up for a YouTube account and to get them to subscribe. My own son actually will not subscribe to me because he's like, I don't want to see your perfume videos in my feed all the time. So, and I'm still working on him. But anyway, teenagers, what are you going to do? But it is difficult. So for the content creators out there who have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, I give them a lot of credit because it really is not as easy as it seems. And I was hoping that, my goal for 1 year was to have 1,000 subscribers, just because that's like the magic monetization number and all of that. So I'm at, last I checked, 785. So I'm getting there, but I had to work so much harder to get those 785, than I thought. So that's kind of my first observation. The second one is there's just so much competition out there. And what some other people were saying that, I'm assuming this is true, it seems like it's true, is just that more and more people who are into fragrance are becoming fragrance YouTubers. The people who've been watching the fragrance YouTube channels for a while are now getting their own channels. That's what happened to me. I started by watching fragrance YouTubers, and then I thought, well, I should probably do this because I'm also really into fragrances, and I feel like I have a lot of knowledge around fragrance, and it would just be fun. And so there's a lot of competition out there. I don't think of other content creators as competition necessarily. I think it's great to like learn from each other. And I'm completely supportive of other people. I'm not like a hater, and I don't get salty about other people. Although, well, no, I shouldn't say that. This is where I get a little bit petty because, sometimes I will watch videos from people who I really don't understand how they have so many subscribers. And it's not to be mean, but I'm like, this person's not really doing anything that I feel is outstanding, and they don't really have a lot of personality and they're just kind of dull, but for some reason they have a lot of subscribe. I don't know how that happens, but I don't know. Sometimes I get a little bit jealous. I don't know. But for the most part, I feel like most of them, but then I look, sometimes I'm like, oh, look, this person has so many. But then I see that they've been on YouTube for 4 years, 5 years. So I guess I have to learn to be a little more patient. But anyway, there's a lot of competition out there. So it's hard. It's really, it's difficult to get people on board with your channel sometimes. The next lesson I've learned from being on YouTube is that you really just don't know which of your videos are going to like blow up, and certain ones that I really didn't think twice about, and to be honest, was not even that excited about or into, just like exploded. And for me, exploded is like, 1,000, 2,000 views. Like that's my like top thing. But then other things that I think are like really good, like other videos that I thought were so good or that would get, so many views, did not perform well whatsoever. And it's still something about YouTube that is very perplexing to me, is that like you really don't know. So to give you an example, my top performing video as far as views, it has 2,000 some views, is just a review of Victoria's Secret Tease Creme Cloud back in, I think I did that like in August. Highest number of views. And I'm not even that excited about that perfume. Like it's fine, I wear it on occasion, but of all things, like that is my number one video. So strange. Other YouTube fragrance people, let me know in the comments, like, do you have a video that you really didn't even think twice about and it became like your most popular video and it just perplexed you? Like, because I just don't get it. Now one of the other top ones was my Halston perfume one, and that one really surprised me, but I mean, I kind of had a hunch that it would get views because it was such a hot topic at the time, because that's the other thing. You have to get in on these hot topics right away, like right away. And if you do that, there's a good chance you're going to get a lot of views. So I didn't really wait very long. I binged that Halston Netflix show in one day, in one sitting, ordered the perfume right away, did the Halston perfume review while people were really still watching that show. And it just hit at the right time. And I couldn't believe it because it was very early on in my YouTube channel when I was used to getting like 30, 40, 50 views. And when that one just started exploding and getting like, 1,000 some views, I was like, wow, okay, that's pretty crazy. I have some videos that I thought were so creative and I was so proud of. Like I did one, it was actually a collaboration with Ray Shar, who was so nice to like collaborate with me, when I didn't have many subscribers at all. But we both did this Sense of My City. So I did one about Philly, and it was all like perfumes that reminded me of Philly. I thought it was like really like clever. And I think to this day, it's been like, I don't know, I think that came out in like July or August, and it has like 100 views. That's it. So my other favorite that I've done is my powerful perfumes of the 80s. I loved doing that video. I loved testing those 80s perfumes. I loved like revisiting those 80s perfumes from my childhood. And again, like did not get many views at all. But you want to go back and watch that video. I think it's fantastic. I'm even wearing like a very 80s outfit and have 80s hair and makeup. And it was just so fun, but nope, not a lot of views on that one. So it's just, you really don't know. You just don't know what is going to get really popular. So yeah, that's one of the perplexing things about YouTube. So kind of going along with that is, and something that I've struggled with, and I've already done a rant on this, but I'll do one again, is that I'm someone who prides myself on being original. I like things that are not like what everybody else likes. And, I try to kind of march to the beat of my own drum and all, all that stuff. But that isn't really rewarded in the YouTube world, unfortunately. Like, you can have all these unique ideas that are so clever, and there are other YouTubers that I feel are so clever. They're doing the most interesting topics, like, to me, but they're not getting tons of subscribers or views. But then there's people who are just like, I would say they're average as far as, I don't know, their knowledge, their personality, their presentation, all of that. But they're getting so many views and subscribers because they're pandering really to like just those cliched hot button topics, like in the fragrance world anyway, like the, how to get a guy with your perfume and make him want to drool all over you and eat you like a snack, like all of that. And it's just, and I'm not saying like I don't enjoy those or that it's bad to make those. Like, it's totally fine to make those types of videos, but to me it's like disappointing that that's like, I mean, I guess that's more of a societal problem, right? But like, I just find it disappointing that like that's what gets views, and it's just a little bit frustrating. I don't know. But it's really hard to be, I feel like it's hard to be unique and then also accomplish what you want to accomplish as far as like, I think we'd all be lying to ourselves if we said like, I don't care how many people watch my channel or like how many views. Like, if you go through the effort of having a YouTube channel, like, you obviously want people to watch it, so it's just a little bit frustrating. So Kristen from Beauty Meow, she like had addressed this rant of mine in one of her videos, which was really, really cool because I don't think I knew that, as she was mentioning, I don't think she had tagged me or anything. And I was just watching it because I love her. And I was watching her video and she mentioned me. I was like, oh my God. And she had such a great suggestion, which was about that whole issue, which is just like, do the top 10 list, do the, smelling like a snack, do whatever those are like the searched for things, right? But put your own spin on them. Like, you can still bring your personality like to those topics. You can still talk about like obscure things, but like within those headings, so that you'll get people to watch it, but then you can let your own personality come through. And I thought that was really, really good advice. And she's awesome. If you're not subscribed to Beauty Meow, you need to subscribe to her channel because she is so knowledgeable about fragrance. She's just awesome. So yeah. And then, well, my next topic kind of goes along with that, which is making connections as a YouTuber is really key. And it's not just for like networking, and it's especially really, really cool when other YouTubers like share your channel with others. Like, when other people have done that for me, I've been so excited and so flattered, and it's just very humbling, like, to have other YouTubers like supporting you and connecting with you and telling their subscribers about you. It's awesome. I think Gabby from The Fragrantician was the first YouTuber to share one of my videos, and I was like so excited about that. Tara from Opinionated Sense, she has also done that for me, which is so appreciated. The very first YouTuber to ever like subscribe to me, comment, give me support, and say, hey, like, I think you're really good, keep going, was Maria Colette. So Maria, if you're watching, I really appreciate you. From Abby with Love, Miss Prissy Baby also has shared stuff of mine. So like, having that, like, I'm just thrilled to have that network of, I feel like all of us are like this little squad. Like, okay, we're still building our YouTube channels and we're still relatively small. Well, some of them are growing really well and I'm very proud of them. But like, I feel like that little squad is really cool and really special because they're not necessarily doing what everybody else is doing. And so, yeah, all of those, you should watch all of them, especially like Miss Prissy Baby, because like her videos are hilarious. She brings just this really refreshing humor to the fragrance world. And yeah, I'm just always here for it. So all of those YouTubers that I've mentioned, I really do appreciate because they're super supportive. And I don't know, I just think we have a cool little crew and we all like comment on each other's videos and it's just a lot of fun. So yeah, wow, sorry, I didn't mean for this video to be so long, but I just wanted to kind of do a little chat, talk about, you know, what I've experienced in the past year. And again, thank you so much for all of your support. And I really do want to grow. And as far as like, you know, getting my monetization status, it's like, you know, not because I want to be all I mean, it would be cool to be famous, but I really just want to be able to make some sort of money to be able to, you know, afford to buy more things so that I can review them for you because it, you know, it's, I can't buy everything. Obviously, I'm a teacher, so I can't do that. But, you know, eventually my goal is to at least get some money coming in, some sort of revenue from YouTube so that I can get more things to review and share with you and give my opinion on. But yeah, so far it's really been an awesome journey, as I said, and I'm just happy to have y'all here with me. And let's hope that you know, by this time next year, hopefully I better have made the 1,000 subscribers by this time next year. But what you can do to help me though is you can share my channel with your friends, bump me up a little bit. That would be much appreciated. Anybody you know who is into fragrance and especially noticeable fragrances, that would be awesome. And thank you so much for supporting me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.